It's toxic. So, here we have Total Drama Island Dandy's World episode. This is part 2 of a 3-episode series. So, proceed. Hold on, right now on the Screaming Gophers we got Bassie, Flutter, Ginger, Razzle and Dazzle, Scraps, and Sprout. Then on the Killer Bass we got Brightney, Connie, Dial, Eggson, Goob, Shelly, Shrimpo, and Tegan. Skip through all these. Hell's Kitchen. Teams must create a 3-course meal to be judged by Chris McLean. Why did I say McLean? Each team must also appoint a head chef who will create the theme of the meal and oversee their progress. The team with the best meal wins invincibility and a 5-star dinner under the stars. Screaming Gophers appoint Razzle and Dazzle. Killer Bass appoint Eggson as head chef. That is actually a pretty good idea. And it was a good idea because they won. Good job, Killer Bass. Screaming Gophers events. Flutter and Ginger have a major fight. What do they fight about? Razzle and Dazzle and Sprout find something in common. Okay. Sprout has a major meltdown. Okay. Shelly is impressing the rest of the team. Good job, Shelly. Eggson and Shrimpo have a minor disagreement. It has a lasting impact. Yeah, that makes sense. Connie and Dial have a minor disagreement. Killer Bass Alliance 4 forms. Connie, Eggson, Goob, Shelly, and Tegan. Okay. This is the campfire ceremony. First marshmallow goes to Ginger. Yeah! Then Flutter, Scraps, Sprout, and then Bassie. So Razzle and Dazzle, you lose. Yeah, makes sense. They were the head chef and they lost. So, yeah. Proceed! Oh my god! There are 3 main challenges to enter about trust and I am not reading all of that. First challenge. Ginger and Sprout compete for Screaming Gophers. Brightney and Eggson compete for Killer Bass. Ginger and Sprout score the point. Good job. Second challenge. Bassie and Scraps compete for Screaming Gophers. Connie and Goob compete for Killer Bass. Connie and Goob score the point. Okay. Third challenge. Part 1. Bassie and Flutter compete for Screaming Gophers. Brightney and Eggson compete for Killer Bass. Bassie and Flutter win for Screaming Gophers. Part 2. Ginger and Sprout compete for Screaming Gophers. Shrimpo and Tegan compete for Killer Bass. Ginger and Sprout win for Screaming Gophers. Screaming Gophers clinch the third challenge with 2 wins. Screaming Gophers receive a point for the third challenge. Screaming Gophers lead 2-1. Hey. Hopefully that scene from the rock climbing thing happens. Okay. Events. Bassie and Ginger find something in common. Okay. Bassie, Flutter, Ginger, and Scraps in the alliance. So Scraps leaves the alliance. So now it's okay. Ow. Events. Goob and Shrimpo find something in common. What the hell do they have in common? Eggson and Goob have a minor disagreement that has a lasting impact. Brightney and Shrimpo have a major fight. Ooh. Shelly leaves the alliance. Okay. Proceed. Campfire ceremony. First marshmallow goes to Shelly, then Eggson, Goob, Connie, Shrimpo, Brightney, and Tegan. So Dial. Sorry, all Dial fans, but I thought he was gonna win. Alliances and relationship highlights? No. Teams are forced to a boot camp run by Chef Hatchet, who is asked to be addressed as Master Chief for the occasion. Campers must follow every rule and command given by Master Chief, whose goal is to make sure everyone drops out of his boot camp. If a camper wants to drop out of the boot camp, then they must walk the dock of shame and ring the bell. The camper who remains in Master Chief's boot camp the longest wins invincibility for their team. Okay, Shrimpo drops out. Bassy drops out. Scraps drops out. Brightney drops out. Shelly drops out. Flutter drops out. Sprout drops out. Eggson drops out. Connie drops out. Tegan drops out. Goob drops out. Yeah! One didn't expect her to be the best at boot camp, but dang. Hey, wait a minute. If she's in the spot of Gwen, then the rock climbing scene will happen. Yes! I am internally dead. Basie and Ginger bond strongly. Honestly, I could see that actually happening. Flutter and Ginger find something in common and has a lasting impact. Okay, so we're getting a lot of bonding here. Don't take that out of context. Events. Brightney and Tegan bond slightly. Brightney and Eggson have a major fight. Connie and Tegan have a small fight. Connie leaves this alliance. Okay. This is the campfire ceremony. First marshmallow goes to Eggson, Shrimpo, Shelly, Goob, Brightney, Tegan, and then Connie, you lose. Give it. Teams compete in 3 extreme sports. Okay, so first challenge, extreme sofa bed skydiving. So this is sofa bed skydiving. So Ginger and Shelly have to skydive from like 5,000 feet onto a freaking sofa bed. Ginger still won, but what the hell? Alright, what's the second one? Extreme rodeo moose riding. Okay, so they have to ride a moose. Scraps competes for screaming gophers, and Goob competes for killer bass, and the killer bass win the point. And then the final challenge is extreme sea-doo water ski to. Oh, this is the scene with the cartoon knockers. Bassie and Sprout compete for screaming gophers. Brightney and Eggson compete for killer bass. Okay. Events. Show me the events. Flutter and Ginger bond strongly. It has a lasting. Ginger's being friends with everyone. Flutter and Scraps have a small fight. It has a lasting impact, so Scraps leaves the alliance. K. What? No, I'm recording a video! Ixon and Shelly have a minor disagreement. Tegan leaves this alliance. Then Killer Bass Alliance 5 forms. Brightney, Goob, Shrimpo, and Tegan. Not the best clumpage. This is the campfire ceremony. First marshmallow goes to Flutter. Second marshmallow goes to Ginger. Yeah! Third marshmallow goes to Basie. Fourth marshmallow goes to Sprout. So Scraps, sorry. Okay, sorry, I have to end this video right now. So this will probably have to be like a 4-part series.